well, we might feel like we're sprinting through life, that we don't get a moment's peace, just one thing after another. We're getting interrupted all the time by our phone, by other people. We finish a challenging task, there's just 10 more things we need to do. And how do we slow down enough to experience life in the moment, perhaps? To stop and smell the flowers, as they say. Watch the sky, watch the trees. Have moments of peace, clarity. Not just rushing through the day to bed and waking up and doing it all over again, which seems like an endless slug of things. Well, the first thing is awareness that this is happening. Hey, I'm rushing from things to things. How, even as we speak, can I slow down? You can take a few breaths through the nose. Feel the air in the nostril. If you're outside, slowing the pace of your walking from one place to another. And if you're driving, slowing the pace of the driving. Focusing on one thing at a time. If you're driving, turning off the radio. Just focusing on the road. If you're walking, some quietness there. All right. And while you're practicing focus, what are some things we can do to not be interrupted? Notifications on our phone. What's allowed to interrupt us? When are we available to other people? When are we not? What are some expectations we can potentially set with other people when we're available? If there's an expectation that we're always available, what are some resources other people could look to instead of us? If we're managing a team, if we're doing something like this. So they can turn to themselves or their colleagues first before approaching you. So slowing down to experience life. Well, what are some things to do to recharge at the end of the day, potentially at the end of the week, throughout the week? Go to the gym, go to the sauna, do yoga, play a sport, go for walks, walk the pet, and have that time free of interruptions, yeah? And then there's thoughts. What if our mind is racing? What if we're walking and our mind keeps racing? You can ask yourself, how useful are these thoughts right now? I'm trying to enjoy the trees, the sky, the drive, another person, a special event, a sauna, a yoga class, and focus on the breath. The sensation in your nose, cold air coming in, warm air coming out. And what's the opposite of overthinking? Not thinking at all. How to practice this? Well, it could be practiced through something like yoga, through a walk, but also through meditation, sitting, closing your eyes, focusing on the breath, labeling thoughts as thoughts, slowly letting them go. Yeah. So it all starts with awareness, and then what to do with things within our control in our life. To create some space in the moment, slow down, some boundaries, some things to recharge, and to combat overthinking. Well, it might sound like a lot. It can all start with slowing down and seeing what we can do with what we have right now. Take a nice deep breath and enjoy the moment, the quietness. And then can take things a step at a time from here. Okay, if you'd like to connect with me, can you check the description? Have a good one.